it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm thinking, if I lose this kind of case, that means almost every case I would lose, because this is like a clear-cut proof the customer lied and he sent the wrong item back. If you sell on eBay, you need to hear this before it happens to you. Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Ramsey. Today we have a final conclusion to what happened with the eBay scammer. I'm going to give you a brief recap, which means I'm actually just going to play the first minute of my last video because that was a really good recap. I'm going to recap right there so you can get caught up with everything. Also, before we get into the recap and conclusion, I want to show everybody what's wrong with my eye. It looks really bad. I just wanted to let everybody know I'm okay. It's I was mowing Sunday and I always have some allergic reaction when I do weeds. And I started pulling weeds and I always forget this. And my eye is completely swollen. It's slowly getting better, I think. Usually I break out on my shins or whatever the weeds hit. And this time I got in my eye, so look horrible. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into this roller coaster story of the scammer. Gonna play the recap for you, and hopefully you learn some stuff so that way when a scammer hits your account, you know what to do and you can have the same outcome as me. Okay, so first off, people that are not familiar with the situation, long story short, a customer bought a $300 vinyl record from me, sealed, vintage, 40 plus years old. He got the item, he messaged me right when he purchased the item and said, 15 years waiting for this album to find it sealed, so excited, whatever he said. So the guy got the order and then 3 weeks later asked for a refund, shows a picture to eBay of a CD I sent. I did not send a CD. And I made 2 videos on YouTube, one finding the item and one me like months later selling the item. So there's that. So if you're familiar with the situation or not, I reported him to the government site, ic3.gov fraud. I reported him to USPS mail service, and I called this police precinct in Michigan. And I sent him all the messages and screenshots of me doing these things, and he finally sent back the item. But here's the thing. He said I sent him the wrong item. His case was that I sent him a CD. Then how all of a sudden after I threatened him, he's sending back a vinyl that was obviously used now. Okay, so now that you're caught up, we're going to bring it all the way to Saturday now. I was super excited on Saturday, going to WrestleMania at my sister's house, going to have a fun night, watch some wrestling, and I get an email saying this, basically saying eBay said I lost the case and they have refunded the buyer. Oh man, I was I was so upset by this. I had to literally I had to stop driving. I stopped driving a couple times, and then we finally got to my sister's house. I let my girlfriend go inside, and I sat outside, got on the phone with eBay again. So I asked them what I did wrong. I submitted everything correctly, and I did do one thing incorrectly. I guess when they do a submit form, there was no areas for the pictures to submit your pictures. I don't know what happened there. So I submitted the pictures in a secondary email, and I went to a different customer service rep. Long story short, they never got those original pictures, which I don't think that would matter anyways, because they can see in the case with the feedback and with the actual picture the customer sent that it wasn't the item that they claimed to be either way. He claimed to get a CD. He didn't get a CD, and then he left a negative review on my in eBay saying item was not in correct quality or whatever it is. So therefore, he did get the correct item. So luckily, I got another awesome eBay customer service rep. They helped me out. They explained the situation, just said this is pretty common. It's going to have to go to an appeals. So I was like, okay, let's do the appeals. I didn't want to do that. I was just so upset that I couldn't win it in the very beginning because I had everything on my side. I had about 15-20 minutes to spare at this point before WrestleMania started. I didn't want to be late for the one show of the year I love. So a 15-20 minutes worth of just asking questions. I submit the appeal. I let the lady know I have a YouTube account, which is not big, obviously. It's just a small YouTube account. But I let her know that I made a couple of videos on this topic and gave her the links and gave her the stuff to the topics, which maybe hopefully she could watch the video. I don't think she ever did, obviously. But just let her know that I had so many comments saying that the seller almost always gets screwed in this. And I thought in this case, I would actually win it. And she's like, oh, I understand. I'm like, I'm just saying it's really scary that all these sellers keep saying the same thing about them losing cases that are pretty obvious. I don't know every seller's case. They may not have good feedback score. They may not have a good track record. But with me, I have a good track record. I'm always honest. I had 100% feedback before this. So I have everything in my favor. So I'm just really upset that I didn't win the first time. She's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Well, we'll just have to do the appeals process. And I let her know the person I talked to before was one of the head of the fraud department. And they even told me, with this case and your standing, there's no reason you shouldn't win. So after the appeal process, I think 24 hours passed by roughly, and there was like a document loader slash like, I'll send the email right there for you so you can see what it says. It looked really good because it showed that you need to sign a declaration of whatever. That way I can get the money back. So I was thinking, oh, this is looking really positive now. That's why if you see some of my comments the last 24 hours on YouTube, I really thought things were going my way. So I was really happy, but I didn't want to get my hopes up. So in that little document loader, not only did I send the document of my signature, I also sent the pictures that I may have not gotten before. I sent the government ones that showed that I reported the customer, all these things. So they had every single little piece of paper that I had. That way it would go in my favor, hopefully. About 24 to 48 hours after, roughly, I saw my balance increase by almost $300 on my account. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't sell anything really good. And I went to my email and it showed that I won the case and they refunded my money. I was over happy and I could not wait to make this video. I just wanted to comment so bad on everybody's comments saying, oh, I won, but how to make a video for it. I already did a two-parter series. We got to have a final conclusion for people who actually want the full story, not just that I won. But I was really excited about that. They still have not taken the negative review off yet, which is weird. I'm not going to complain, but I'm definitely submitted a provision report, whatever it's called, so they can take it off, because in the email it literally says we will take off negative reviews in a certain amount of time after you won the case. So I am super happy with this outcome, obviously, because I am constantly busting my butt here. I had such low sales in the last couple months. Just having this $300 hit really upset me, and the fact that eBay was maybe not going to side with me really upset me. So thank you so much, eBay, for coming through on this one. Just reading all the comments and stuff on YouTube, people that supported me, thank you so much. And the people that not necessarily didn't support me, the ones that were, warned me, say you're probably going to lose the case, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm thinking, if I lose this kind of case, that means almost every case I would lose, because this is like a clear-cut proof the customer lied and he sent the wrong item back, and then he also said he got the wrong item. So this is like, how more clear-cut could you get? If you stuck to the end of this little scammer story and watch all the parts, I really appreciate everything. If you could like the video, it really helps a lot. If you want to see what I find next or what I sell next, make sure to follow me. And of course, I think Sunday we'll be having another treasure hunt video. Just got to hopefully get better, because I don't want to be around a lot of dust and a lot of crap in the storage unit with my eye like that, because it is slowly healing, but hopefully it gets better, because it hurts, it burns. Oh yeah. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.